Hi everybody, welcome to 30 Day Booty. I'm Tamara and today we're going to do a special day 31 because it's a 31-day month, so we may as well wrap it up on a high note. And tomorrow we will start the 30-day abs, which will go a couple of days into March because February is a short month. But today we're going to do just a little bit of, I don't want to say restorative work, but maybe a little bit of gentler work than we did the first 30 days. So all you need is a mat. If you really want to be hard on yourself, you can put a mini band around your knees. I'm not going to because I want this to be somewhat restorative. So I'm going to start off on my knees and my hip and my elbow. And I want to make sure I keep that elbow right under the armpit. So it's going to try and creep out there, and you want to be kind to your shoulder. So go ahead and lock that in. I've got a nice long torso and strong belly, and I'm just going to start by lifting my hips up and down. So that's a little bit of abdominal work, a little tiny bit of hip stability. And that's your level 1 activity. If you would like to, you can add a leg lift to that hip lift, and you're going to feel a lot more hip action. I'm going to do 20 of these on each side. Keeping my belly tight is essential, and keeping that airway open, keep breathing, essential. Being kind to the shoulder, more essential. So take breaks if you need to in order to keep doing them well, because we want quality repetitions and not just a bunch of sloppy flailing legs, right? That's why we're here. Good, one more time. All right, that is my 20 of that. And now I'm going to do the other side. So remember, you can go ahead and just do this as a side lift with a straight or bent leg if you like. I'm going to go ahead and do the harder ones because that is my preferred state. Keeping a lot of space between the ear and the shoulder. Whew, these feel pretty good. I'm going to do 10 more. And you do get a little bit of abdominal stability for your trouble. So this is actually kind of a nice introduction to 30-day abs tomorrow. 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Right there in the glute medius. Now, I'm going to turn around. I'm coming back to side 1. This time I'm going to come a little lower. I can prop my head up or I can lay it flat. I'm going to pull my knees in a little bit closer and keep the hips stacked. So I'm actually going to put my hand right on top there of the hip to keep it stacked. And I'm doing what we call clamshells. So I've got my feet together the whole time, and I'm just opening and closing my legs like a clamshell. This hand is here so that I'm not rolling open from the bottom hip, but just really keeping that work right here in the top hip. And I'm going to do 20 of those as well. So I'm going to do 5 more just in case. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, I'm going to take that top leg, I'm going to stretch it all the way out, nice and long. I got my big toe on the floor rather than my heel, because I want that slight internal rotation. I've got a nice tight belly, and I'm going to lift that leg up and down 20 times. That little gluteus medius is working hard. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now I'm going to take that top leg, which is feeling pretty burned out right now, and I'm going to tuck it with my bottom leg. So I'm already getting a little stretch there. I'm going to open out my chest so I'm getting a nice stretch in my lower back and that top leg's glute. If that feels like too much, just untuck that leg. I like that though. All right, let's do the other side. Whee. Starting off with a really nice, strong 90-degree angle at the hip, nice, strong 90-degree angle at the knee, and I'm going to keep this hand pushing that hip forward so that I don't roll open. And I'm just opening and closing the knees.
You can do this with a mini band, and it's really productive. It's a really good, not as painful as some other things, way to keep those hips really strong and functional. I'm gonna do 10 more. Keeping that belly tight. Feels pretty good. It's a lot harder with the mini band. So that felt pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and extend that leg. I got my big toe on the floor, a little bit of internal rotation there at the thigh. And 10 more. Three, 2, and 1. So now I'm going to take that leg and put it down. Already I feel that stretch. I'm going to make it deeper by stacking that other leg on top of it. And then I can add my back into the stretch. Whew, by opening up to the ceiling. That feels wonderful. So that work is the kind of work you could do every day, because it's not going to make you super sore, but it's really productive in keeping your hips strong. So on a day that you need a break, like day 31 of a 30-day challenge, it works just right. Thanks for joining me, guys. I'm gonna do 30-day abs in February, and I'm gonna come back and do 30-day glutes again in March, and I'll find a way to jazz it up and make it a little different than this time around. Thanks for joining me.